Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 21st through the 27th. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross-watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. I would like to say welcome to all of my subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me here today. There is the Strength card. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. All right, so what does the sign of Sagittarius have coming up for this week? Sagittarius. Okay, this card wants to come out. So we have Strength in the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Sagittarius. Okay, there is the Devil. Nine of Cups. That's interesting. I feel the need to take this one too. There is the King of Cups. Sagittarius. Wow, Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. So we have three nines here, Sag. So some of you Sages that I'm reading for, you're very, very close to completing a cycle. For me, nines represent you moving towards completing a cycle. You're very, very close to it, but you know, for some readers, nines represent you actually completing a cycle. For me, that's not how I read nines. You're very close to completing a cycle. So we just need an overall energy for Sagittarius for this week. An overall energy for Sagittarius. Okay, that's interesting because, you know, the cards were quite difficult, Sag, to actually shuffle for you guys here for this week's forecast. You're really the only sign that I believe I've said that to for this week's forecast. So some of you Sages definitely aren't feeling like yourself. You might feel a little scattered. Some of you maybe you're dealing with some anxiety at this time. That's really what I'm getting. Not yourself. Not your normal Sagittarian self. Wow, there's the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So, for those of you that really resonate with what I just mentioned, what might be needed here this week is you spending some time alone. Some of you certainly might want to spend some time alone. You're really going to be relying upon your intuition here this week. Also, you could be keeping things close to your chest, keeping things to yourself here. Let's see. High Priestess energy can represent that secretive, quiet energy. Let's see here. This is interesting. So some of you Sages, you certainly could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces in particular. Could also be Scorpio, but Pisces and Cancer for many of you. We have the Chariot with the Page of Pentacles, which is the Princess of Pentacles here in this deck. So there is going to be news. You're going to hear something. Or for those of you that are planning, this would be you planning here this week. That's really what I feel. Some of you Sagittarius are about to make a move. You're about to jump in the driver's seat here and, you know, make a decision. You could be looking at several choices here this week. But if that's you, you're narrowing it down and you're making a decision. Now, with the High Priestess energy, listen to your intuition. But some of you, I feel like, as far as your next move and what your next move is going to be, you're definitely keeping it to yourself. Others, there's some sort of financial news or some sort of maybe opportunity. It could be a small opportunity. It could be like a little side job, something like that with the Page of Pentacles that's coming in. Now, High Priestess, listen to your intuition, but also some of you are going to keep this to yourself. If you were waiting on news, waiting on a financial opportunity to come in, wow. I see great success around this. Now, some of you, especially those of you that maybe are a little anxious, a little fearful, maybe not feeling like your normal, you know, Sagittarian self, you might feel a little scattered. If you were waiting on some sort of news, a job opportunity to come in, I see great success around this. I have the Page, I have the Knight of Pentacles, I have the Sun, Chariot, the High Priestess. I see great success, but not all is known at this time. Things will come to light. You do need to be patient, but those of you in particular that are waiting on some sort of financial news or an opportunity to come in, it is coming in. You just have to be patient. Now, what's interesting, Sag, is the overall energy is the Seven of Wands. So some of you might feel as though someone, or could even be multiple people around you, maybe trying to take your position. So for those of you that this is at work, you might feel like, you know, maybe people are jealous. They want what you have. They might want your position that you're in. Some of you maybe work in a very competitive environment. And, you know, maybe you were up against a lot of competition as far as maybe this financial opportunity that's coming in. But this is you standing your ground. No matter how you resonate with this, Seven of Wands is the overall energy, is you standing your ground, not backing down. It's you having very firm beliefs. You are also very protective of yourself and others around you. So we've seen the Page of Pentacles. Here in the spread, I have the Page of Cups. We also seen a Knight there. So I could be reading for some older Sages. Maybe you have children or grandchildren. This could be multiple grandchildren. You might be trying to protect them. For those of you that don't work for a living, and this isn't related to career or finances, this could be something with children, grandchildren, but you have this very defensive, very protective energy here. You wanting what you want with the Seven of Wands, not backing down. This energy is very strong because I also have the Nine of Wands here in the spread. Now, some of you Sages that I'm reading for, you might have Leo in your chart. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. But this is very, very protective energy. Maybe you're protecting a Leo, but very, very protective energy. And we do have strength here in the spread. I also have the King of Cups. So you Sagittarian men, You could be protecting a woman, could be protecting a Leo. If not a Leo, could be a water sign. Very strong Cancer, very strong Pisces energy here. Also could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. We have the Queen of Swords here. But this is you being there for someone, or someone being there for you, helping you here at this time. Some of you, I see you very protective. Could be protecting a woman, could be protecting a child as well. If you're with someone, if you have a child, this protective energy can be around them, your significant other, your child, your children. But if you're a Sag man, if you date women, if you're partnered, or if you have a woman around you, it could be that there was a fight, or if there is a fight here this week, you might just want to go off and spend some time alone. Queen of Swords, you might be dealing with someone who has her walls up. Now, if you're a Sagittarian female, you might have Leo in your chart. That's a possibility, but I see your walls being up. Now, someone pissed you off or someone hurt your feelings. Queen of Swords, she can be the scorned woman. So you Sag females, something could have happened. You might have blocked someone. This is you females very, very guarded here this week. Now, we have the Devil energy, so it could be that someone lied, cheated. We have the Devil with the Nine of Cups. So for those of you that have maybe a partner that lied, somebody might have an addiction problem. So that could be something that maybe you found out in the recent past. Others, that could be something that you're finding out. We've seen the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Also, we have the High Priestess. So that could be some sort of knowledge or secret that is surfacing. The Sun highlights things. And so with this combination, someone might have a drinking problem. Or if someone was acting like a player, playing games, whatever it may be. Some of you Sag females, your walls are up. If you date women, if you're a woman or a man and you date women, you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords with the Nine of Wands. This is someone who maybe possibly blocked you. Those of you that maybe have a problem with letting people in, a problem with expressing your emotions, that's how you might be maybe apologizing to someone, is just maybe being kind, maybe being a little flirty with them. That's a possibility, but maybe possibly buying them a gift. So it's quite the interesting read. Those of you that are single, maybe more focused on your career, like I mentioned earlier, you might be up against a lot of competition, but we see a win, we see success, we see victory that's coming in for you. I feel like this week, though, you have some fears that you have to work through, which you can. You have strength here in the spread. I feel like this is the position that some of you are in that I'm reading for, which is an independent energy. So I am reading for some single Sages where you're doing quite well for yourself. You know, you worked very hard to be in this position, and, you know, you might be definitely more defensive here this week as far as people trying to come in and take what you have. No, that's something you're not going to allow, Sag. And that's no matter if you're male or female, okay? Now, you will have to be patient for those of you waiting on maybe a new job. I see news coming in, but as far as maybe you moving into a new position. I do feel as though you have to be patient. Nine of Wands represents you persevering, not giving up. Wow, this is a lot of cards, Sag. All right, so it is quite a few. So I'm going to choose from these cards. Let's see, Sagittarius. Yeah, patience, patience, which I know that that is your favorite word, Sag, right? Mine as well, me being a Taurian, mine as well. Patience. And so like I mentioned, try not to fear the worst. We do have the devil here. I think that there are some unknowns, some energy that you have to work through. You have strength here, so you will. And if this is on the love front, some of you could be dealing with someone who's closed off. Maybe they blocked you. Someone might be hurt. Someone might be upset. This also could be you if you're a female. So needing to be patient with yourself, needing to be patient with the person you're dealing with. Listen to your intuition. Maybe needing to spend some time alone here this week. Yeah. And for some of you, this is definitely on the love front. All right, Sag. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. All right, guys, stay safe and have a blessed week.